Today I want to talk about purpose. I'll never forget the day I was asked what my purpose is, what I do, and it just totally stopped me in my tracks. Who else pours everything you have, all your energy, all your time into your kids, and we have a tendency, mamas, to leave ourselves behind, whether it be self-care or the purpose of what we're doing. Who else? Can anybody else relate to that? I know for us, when I gave birth to identical twins, at the time, it just did not make sense for me to go back to work. When you weighed the finances of putting two babies, and we were just, we were like in our second year of marriage, right? Two babies into daycare, and we weighed what I was making at 3M versus what the daycare would be. And when you run all those figures, it just didn't make sense. So we decided I was going to be a stay-at-home mom at that point. And I'm not at all saying it's not what I would do it all over again. Absolutely, hands down, I would do it all over again. But so because I didn't it wasn't financially, it just wasn't worth me going to work. When you look at the fine, small amount that it would actually put us ahead by any way, shape, or form, it just didn't make sense. So I did not work until my kids got into high school. And then, for a reason, I went to work at the high school. So I was within the school system, and I really did that so that, number one, I could stay a little bit busy. Number two, I was, in a place where, I knew what was going on. Plus, I thought, when they get ready to head on to college, that would be just that little bit extra income to pay, some more, assist that college journey, right? So that's what I did, but it was kind of nice because I was able to be just super present for my children, but they went on to college, and when they graduated, never moved back home, started their job, and we went to a business dinner with my husband's work, and we're sitting at this table with other people, and somebody looked over at me and said, "What do you do?" And that's exactly what I said. Nothing, because it was like, what do I do? I'm an empty nester, no longer have the kids in the house, no longer functioning around them. What do I do? What is my purpose? Right? Can anybody else relate to that, or am I the only one that I feel like I'm out here in left field that spent all that time, all those years, 100%, 150% really, on my children? So what was my purpose in life? I really went through all those years not even giving that a second thought. So, once our kids leave home, it's really interesting because we have to restructure our life, especially if we've been that stay-at-home mom. So it just takes a while, but I've now settled into a new lifestyle. And yes, I do have purpose. I do have purpose. It took a while to get this, and I am thankful every day to be fulfilling my purpose, which is to serve others in the health and wellness market. And I was brought, why the main reason I am doing this topic today is because I got a letter in the mail from one of the people I've worked very, very closely with for the last probably 3 years. And it was a thank you. And it just made me think, I'm very thankful for my journey, but I think I appreciate my purpose more than what I may have. I don't know, because my life is my life, so I'm not really sure. But she ended the note with, it started with, thank you for helping me through da 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 da. This is what I used, da 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 da. This is what happened. This is how it worked. All of that. But she ended with the, you are an amazing woman, and thank you for all you have done for me. And I seriously was in tears by the time I was through reading this. But so if anybody, going back to the topic, purpose, if anybody was to ask me today, what is your purpose and what do you do? I have no problem saying I help frustrated, struggling women that are dealing with chronic pain regain hope and know they have value and can live life to the fullest, feeling well. Not a problem saying that, hands down. I have a purpose. I want to know, do you have a purpose? I'm really curious if there's anybody else out there like me that totally devoted ourselves to the home, the family, our children, and we forgot to take care of ourselves and look at what was down the road for us. Comment below, because don't make me feel alone. I want to know if somebody else out there feels like I do. Have a blessed day, and may you have wellness, purpose, and abundance.